Good morning. I'm sure this is on. I hope. How y'all doing? I'm Brian. I'm a poet, and I'm assuming that's why you're here because that's what we do on this channel. Which, by the way, welcome to the channel. How you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you might be floating around in the relativity that we call this time and space and time and all that GDD jazz stuff. Glad you stopped by because you're here for poetry. That says I'm a poet. Yeah, I am. What kind of poetry? Classic poetry, yes. But what do we do with it? We don't just sit here and recite it. No, we do something very special with it. On this channel, well, this show, we take that poetry and we plug it into the nasty, evil AI. In this case, a music generator named Suno, and we see what it spits out. It spits out 2 tracks. We listen to them together. I don't hear them until you hear them, and you don't hear them until I hear them. And that's where the fun starts. Everything else is just gravy. So how y'all doing? Let's see here. Hey, Pizza. How's it going? Well, without further ado, I guess, or squabble, or gripe, or quibble. Not that one. I do it to myself all the time. Let's see what's on the agenda for today, because you know what I do? I take 6 poems from 6 poets, and we see what we get. And on today's show, we're starting out with an oldie, John Donne, an old British dude, Break of Day. And then I decided to go ahead with another British dude, Shakespeare, the only William for today. And this is his sonnet number 7. And then I just went ahead and, because the show was so interesting yesterday, I just went ahead and chose new poems or different poems by the various people. So here we got Sam Walter Foss, his Modern Reformers, which, by the way, both tracks, there's 4 minutes on this one, so I don't know what to tell you there. And then Poor Crow by Mary Mapes Dodge again. And then, this one's cool. Wallace Irvin's Meditations on a Mariner. I read this one and it's just like, yeah. And then Feminine by Henry Kyler Bunner. He writes a lot about relationships. So we're just going to see what we're going to get. Take your time, Irish. Hey, how's it going, Indigo? Hope you're having a good morning. So this is what we're doing today. And we're starting with this guy here. So here, let me go ahead and copy there. Paste there. Stop sharing there. Yeah, take your time, Irish. Some things are more important, like work. That means you're doing it. If you do it, it means you get it over with sooner. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and I gotta get the right folder. Yes, right folder with the right configuration. There. No, not that one. There. There. Okay. Yeah, here. Break of Day, version 1. This one's almost 4 minutes by John Donne. Here we go.
Tis true, 'tis day, what though it be? Oh, wilt thou therefore rise from me? Why should we rise because 'tis light did we lie down, because 'twas night. Love which in spite of darkness brought us hither should in despite of light keep us together.
Light hath no tongue but is all eye. If it could speak as well as spy, this were the worst that it could say, that being well I fain would stay,
and that I loved my heart and honor so, that I would not from him that had them go.
must business thee from hence remove. Oh, that's the worst disease of love.
The poor, the foul, the false love can admit, but not the busied man. He which hath business and makes love doth do such wrong as when a married man doth woo. Could speak as well as spy,
This were the worst that it could say, that being well I fain would stay, and that I loved my heart and honor so, that I would not from him that had them go.
No, you like it because it's pretty freaking cool. Oh, the weather. Oh, here. It's like I'm wearing sleeves this morning. I had to turn my air conditioner off because I went to bed with my air conditioner on and I woke up with it really, really cold and really cold outside. So I got the windows open, but later today I have to shut everything down because it's going to get hot and it's just this hour. So I feel for you. I know exactly how you feel. Ah. Yeah. Yes, the duet part was interesting. Oh, so interesting show so far. By the way, that's my word. Oh, it's too early in the morning and I've been up too long. Maybe you're in the mood because you're still waking up. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Let's just go ahead and see what the second version has in store for us now, shall we? This one's not quite as long, but here we go.
"'Tis true, 'tis day, what though it be? Oh, wilt thou therefore rise from me? Why should we rise? Because 'tis light. Did we lie down? Because 'twas night. Love which in spite of darkness brought us hither, should in despite of light keep us together. Light hath no tongue, but is all eye. If it could speak as well as spy, this were the worst that it could say, that being well I fain would stay, and that I loved my heart and honor so, that I would not from him that had them go. Must business thee from hence remove? Oh, that's the worst disease of love, the poor, the foul, the false love can admit, but not the busied man, he which hath business and makes love doth do such wrong as when a married man doth woo. Light hath no tongue, but is all eye. If it could speak as well as spy, this were the worst that it could say, that being well I fain would stay, and that I loved my heart and honor so, that I would not from him that had them go. Must business thee from hence remove? Oh, that's the worst disease of love, the poor, the foul, the false love can admit, but not the busied man, he which hath business and makes love doth do such wrong as when a married man doth woo.
Now, I thought that one was interesting. Cool. Hey, Miriam. How's it going? Well, you are what you eat, right? Oh, he'll always be pizza. Oh, yeah. So what do y'all think of that? Interesting show so far. You know, we're almost 15 minutes in and I haven't even done this yet. Oh, by the way, my subscriber count is down to 442 now. It went, yesterday I said it was 444. Well, sometime during the show, someone, YouTube said, screw you, and boom, and two. I was at 443, and then later on in the afternoon, I went, I wonder if I'm at 442, and guess what? I was at 442. Well, I should have been doing that. There's no sense to it, no rhyme, no reason, Yes, one was better. Long sit history. Well, hopefully today is not as long, in some respects. May it be long in the good stuff and short in the bad. All right, so the other day, I was wanting to do Shakespeare's Sonnet 7. Instead, John Milton came up, which turned out to be pretty cool. So, yeah, today we're going to go ahead and do Shakespeare's Sonnet 7. And if y'all want to follow along, I put the thing in the chat there. Oh, this one's 4 minutes long too. Let's see.
Low in the Orient, when the gracious light lifts up his burning head, each under eye doth homage to his new appearing sight, serving with looks his sacred majesty. And having climbed the steep up heavenly hill, resembling strong youth in his middle age, yet mortal looks adore his beauty still, attending on his golden pilgrimage. But when from highmost pitch with weary car, like feeble age he reeleth from the day, the eyes for dew just now converted are from his low tract, and look another way. So thou thyself outgoing in thy noon, unlooked, undeessed, unless thou get the sun. But when from highmost pitch with weary car, like feeble age he reeleth from the day, the eyes for two just now converted are from his low tract, and look another way. So thou thyself outgoing in thy noon, unlooked, undeessed, unless thou get a sun.
Wow. 2 standout tracks already today. Oh my lord. Lovely. Pretty soon I'll be going, I don't want to go to school today. Phil, can I stay home? It's all relative. Oh, well, think of it as fun. I don't know. This is work and fun, and the only thing is for this, I don't get paid. Okay, so this one's shorter. Let's see here. That's good to know. Guess what? Make the best of it while you're there. Oh, yeah. I had a thought there, and then it went away. So we're just going to play this. Here we go.
Low in the Orient, when the gracious light lifts up his burning head, each under eye doth homage to his new appearing sight, serving with looks his sacred majesty. And having climbed the steep up heavenly hill, resembling strong youth in his middle age, yet mortal looks adore his beauty still, attending on his golden pilgrimage. But when from highmost pitch with weary car, like feeble age he reeleth from the day, the eyes for Judas now converted are from his low tract and look another way. So thou thyself outgoing in thy noon, looked on deest unless thou get a son. So thou thyself outgoing in thy noon, unlooked on deest unless thou get a son.
I like number one a hell of a lot better than the second one. So I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me there. But if y'all like number two, let me know. There was just something off about number two. Okay. Well, I plan on making it to 85, at least. I'm 53, so I got another 30 some odd years of this to do. So yeah. But this is fun. This is me. Hey, Mr. Gill. How's it going? Hope you're liking what you're hearing. Good morning, sir. How is the weather in Colorado treating you today? Nice of you to drop in. I hope you like. Yes, definitely one was a hell of a lot better. One stood out. So you're going to be hearing that one again, too. Number two, no. So we're all in accord there. We're all in accord and not discord. Yay. Hey, Netmaster. How's it going? I still like your name, Netmaster. What a thing to master, because, I love a good nap. I have never met a good nap that I have not been friends with. A good nap is always good to have. All right, so we are here. I'm jumping ahead of myself a little bit here. We are here at Modern Reformers. Now, this one is the one with the 2 4-minute tracks. So if you look at the text, right it here, I don't know, it's not long-ish. There's only like 5 verses. So I don't know. I don't know if we should be scared or not. Well, let's find out together now, shall we? Modern Reformers by Sam Walter Foss, version 1.
Has had reformers, men who were sternly just, who smote the thrones of wickedness and laid them in the dust. Meek, tender men, made mighty by mankind's blood and tears. Strong men with words like thunderbolts to smite the wrong of years. Were all these old reformers of a breed too weak to last? Did all the great wrong smiters wane and perish in the past? Did they fight a losing battle? Were they conquered in the fray? Why are there no reformers fighting in the world today? Well, 'tis but a thing of labels. The reformers have not gone, but they're mixing with our people with misleading placards on. For we label them fanatics, visionaries, dolts and fools, men denounced by clubs and churches, by the journals and the schools. There are men who wear these placards daily in the marketplace, heroes of an ancient lineage, kings and saviors of the race. But we never see their greatness through life's trivial events. But our children's sons will read it on their granite monuments. Well, 'tis but a thing of labels. The reformers have not gone, but they're mixing with our people with misleading placards on. For we label them fanatics, visionaries, dolts and fools, men denounced by clubs and churches, by the journals and the schools. There are men who wear these placards daily in the marketplace, heroes of an ancient age, kings and saviors of the race. But we never see their greatness through life's trivial events. But our children's sons will read it on their granite monuments.
Pizza gave it two slices, so it must be okay. Let's see, go back here. Hey, Rudy. Yeah. Hey, Rudy. Where was this one here? That definitely had a sea shanty feel to it, so I can see where you would get that there. No, I haven't breezed past your comment. You did not offend me either, dude. That's your opinion. I agree. The second one sucked. besides, we're on to the second one. So, no, you're good, man. You're good. But that one was cool. I liked it. See? 2 aliens. Anyways, let's go on to the second. See what it's. Remember, this one's also 4 minutes long.
The world has had reformers, men who were sternly just, who smote the thrones of wickedness and laid them in the dust. Meek, tender men, made mighty by mankind's blood and tears, strong men with words like thunderbolts to smite the wrong of years.
Were all these old reformers of a breed too weak to last? Did all the great wrong smiters wane and perish in the past? Did they fight a losing battle? Were they conquered in the fray? Why are there no reformers fighting in the world today?
Well, 'tis but a thing of labels. The reformers have not gone, but they're mixing with the people with misleading placards on. For we label them fanatics, visionaries, dolts, and fools, men denounced by clubs and churches, by the journals and the schools.
There are men who wear these placards daily in the marketplace, heroes of an ancient lineage, kings and saviors of the race. But we never see their greatness through life's trivial events. But our children's sons will read it on their grave, on your marks.
And the rise. Beyond has had reformers, men who were sternly just, who stood as rules of wickedness and laid the beaten to dust. These had arrived.
Well, definitely didn't like that one as much as the first one. And maybe Black Sabbath that one up. Who knows? So We have reached the midpoint of the show. And be sure to do that, I guess, if you want to or not. Your choice. And everything we do here, besides being cool for the most part, is under fair use and in the public domain. Ish. So where are we at now? We are at, let's see here, Poor Crow. Okay, that's the one we're doing right now. Poor Crow. Here's this one. And no face. See you later, man. So if y'all want to listen along or read along while you listen. Poor Crow. I'm sure there was something I was wanting to say about the Modern Performers, but we'll say it later. When you hear the reworked one there, maybe. But I did like number one. Let's see if we like number one on Poor Crow by Mary Mapes Dodge.
Something to eat. Good people, I pray. I have really not had one mouthful today. I am hungry and cold, and last night I dreamed a scarecrow had caught me. Good land, how I screamed of one little children and 6 ailing wives. No one wife and 6 children. Not one of them thrives. So pity my case, dear people, I pray. I'm honest, and really I've come a long way.
Yeah, and not long enough. Let's see here. I'm definitely going to have to extend that one. Or make it, yeah. Oh, love it. Extend or cover or however, but that needed to be at least twice as long. Oh, hey, Brad. How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. And yes, we want to rock sometimes. And don't you know it, Dylan, that last one, the Modern Reformers, definitely going to get the Black Sabbath vibe. I think I kind of got that one down because you'll hear if you stop by tomorrow for the redo and review. We've got some interesting ones. Yes, that's the thing about it, Irish. It was too short. Yes, that doesn't suck. But remember, the bar for sucking here is very low or very high, however you want to put it, because it's really hard to suck here. Yeah, because most of the time it's pretty cool. You get your schnoozers and your losers every once in a while, but, you know, we just move on from those now, don't we? Now, this one's a little longer. This is a 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Poor Crow version 2.
Give me something good to eat, good people, I pray. I have really not had one mouthful today. hungry and cold, and last night I dreamed a scarecrow had caught me. Good land, how I screamed of one little children and 6 ailing wives, no one wife and 6 children, not one of them thrives. So pity my case, dear people, I pray. I'm honest, and really I've come a long way. Of one little children and 6 ailing wives, no one wife and 6 children, not one of them thrives. So pity my case, dear people, I pray. I'm honest, and really I've come a long way.
Interesting. Isn't that like sunbathing weather for you guys up in the north there? You Norse people? Oh, I don't know. I was going to go somewhere with that. Yeah, you're in Hong Kong, so I could see one place I never got to go. It's currently 61 here, so quite nice t-shirt. Well, long sleeve and shorts weather. Yeah, both of those were cool. So yeah, and different. Don't know how to choose, so definitely going to try to extend the first one. And the second one had a really good vibe to it too. All right, so we are on here. Oh, this is the one I really wanted to hear because I read it and it was like, yeah, being a sailor. Being a sailor. Amy, how is it going? I hope you got your daughter off safely to wherever she is going. I hope you're enjoying the show. And this one here is called Meditations of a Mariner. And like I said, when I read it, I'm like, yeah, it definitely appeals to the sailor in me. Here we go.
watching how the sea behaves. For hours and hours I sit, and I know the sea is full of waves. I've often noticed it, for on the deck each starry night, the wild waves and the tame, I count and knows them all by sight, and some of them by name. And then I think a cove like me ain't got no right to roam, for I'm homesick when I puts to sea, and seasick when I'm home. And then I think a cove like me ain't got no right to roam, for I'm homesick when I put to sea, and seasick when I'm home. And then I think a cove like me ain't got no right to roam, for I'm homesick when I put to sea, and seasick when I'm home.
That one was like, that one kind of grew on me. I'll have to listen to that one again. Yeah, there's definitely Broadway in that one. I think that one might go in my Broadway folder. Yeah. Most of the time, you just forget the sunscreen. At least I know I do. Yeah, SPF 50 plus is where it's at. 2 aliens from Mirren. Yeah, that one's okay. I got 718 here. All right. Yes, that one was interesting. So we'll just see how interesting the second version is, shall we? Here we go. Meditations of a Mariner. Definitely making me seasick. I miss the ocean.
Oh, watching how the sea behaves. For hours and hours I sit, and I know the sea is full of waves. I've often noticed it, for on the deck each starry night, the wild waves and the tame, I counts and knows them all by sight, and some of them by name. And then I think a cove like me ain't got seasick when I'm home. For I'm homesick when I put to sea, and seasick when I'm home. For on the deck each starry night, the wild waves and the tame, I count and knows them all by sight, and some of them by name. And then I think's a cove like me ain't got no right to roam. For I'm homesick when I puts to sea, and seasick when I'm home. For I'm homesick when I puts to sea, and seasick when I'm home. For I'm homesick when I puts to sea, and seasick when I'm home. For I'm homesick when I puts to sea, and seasick when I'm home.
Oh, it's amazing what the conversations and get on here. Especially when one is shaped like me, like a potato, because I eat too many of them. Oh, no. uh, uh, one can pull it off. Believe me, if I could flaunt it, I would. Okay, emergency at work. Don't have too much fun. Hopefully everything's okay. I remember it was in 2007. So when I was on San Jacinto, one of the multiple times I went to Fleet Week in Florida. Oh, I'm not one to body shame, but this woman was wearing this basically strings tied together around her parts, and probably shouldn't have been. Yeah. But I had to give it to her. She was an older lady. She was strutting like she didn't give two F's at all. So, yeah. It's all in your mindset. Yes, but some things. Oh, I'm going to sea shanty, heavy metal, blues, Black Sabbathy that one up. I'll tell you that one right there. So now we're on to the last one. On to our final one here for today. Let's see where are we at? Okay, cool. We're not on time. This one. This one here. Called Feminine.
spring that all my heart with vague desire was stirred, and ere the summer winds had taken wing, I told her, but she smiled and said no word. The autumn's eager hand his red gold grasped, and she was silent till from skies grown drear fell soft one fine first snowflake, and she clasped my neck and cried, "Love, we have lost a year." The autumn's eager hand his red gold grasped, and she was silent till from skies grown drear fell soft one fine first snowflake, and she clasped my neck and cried, "Love, we have lost a year." The autumn's eager hand his red gold grasped, and she was silent till from skies grown drear fell soft one fine first snowflake, and she clasped my neck and cried, "Love, we have lost a year." The autumn's eager hand his red gold grasped, and she was silent till from skies grown drear fell soft one fine first snowflake, and she clasped my neck and cried, "Love, we have lost a year." Oh, we have lost a
That was interesting. Yeah. And if anybody can drop the link for that in the chat, please do, for our Joe. I am not going to be able to buy it till next week. So, although I don't do Spotify, I don't know how that goes. Hopefully it's available on other platforms. Yeah. This guy probably had issues. And you'd think, even at a private club, a Jewish community center, they'd have rules, you know? Because no, I got one. I don't need to see anybody else's, you know. Of course, when it comes to certain things, I'm a modest guy. You know, I'm pretty private. Not private, reserved. I'm pretty liberal. I wouldn't say liberal. I consider myself middle way, but I don't know. These days, you know. 1,500 streams on Spotify equals one album sale. So she'd get like $2. I don't know. She'll have to explain how that goes to us. Like I said, I don't have a Spotify account, but if y'all have a Spotify thingy, go on and give her a listen. I forgot where I was going with that. I'm pretty much to each his own, but shit, man. Fly your freak flag in public modestly, and in private, do what's thou will, as long as this is among consenting adults, and it's not a felony. Now that was freaking cool. All right, so go there and give her album a listen to. You know, I'm putting together a Emily Dickinson album. I've got like 16 tracks. What if I was able to get some CDs burnt and maybe some vinyl pressed? Because I'm doing some research through Amazon to see if I can actually sell stuff on Amazon, because that's where I sell my books too. So stay tuned. Yeah, that second one was pretty cool. All right, we're not done yet. All right, we are not done yet. Let's go here. Yeah, they got the tour to make money. Or invest in other things and spend their money wisely. Oh, where were we here? That's why platforms like this are important, you know. We get a few subscribers and make a little bit of money and you can do other stuff. Let's just go with this.
She suddenly dropped dead. We chew it slowly, that last apple pie. Shocked into sleeplessness, you're scared of bed. We never could talk much, and now don't try. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that great, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Our silence made us seem a pair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular each but each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass. and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into smithereens. Back in our silences and sullen looks. For all the scotch we drink, what's still betweens? Not the 30 or so years, but books, books, books. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that grate, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular, each bud, each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into smithereens. Back in our silences and sullen looks. For all the scotch we drink, what's still betweens? Not the 30 or so years, but books, books, books.
stuck around.
The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost, that their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day except the fluster of lost door keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster. Places and names and where it was you meant to travel, none of these will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last door, next to last of 3 loved houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Lovely ones and vaster. Some realms I owned, 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident. The art of losing's not too hard to master, though it may look like disaster.
I'm on your TV. Oh boy. All right, so I guess we're going to go over to Mona's or wherever. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to play one more. Just remember, everything we do on this show is fair use and public domain. More importantly, my friends, today have an awesome one. All that jazz, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to. Although, Miriam, I don't know. I had something witty there and it escaped me, so I'm just going to play us out with this one here. All right, here we go.
His eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled in a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on Mars. of his reflection. A gull had wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast with his eyes closed tight. The gull inquired into his dream, which was, I must not fall. The spangled sea below wants me to fall. It is hard as diamonds, it wants to destroy us
All right. That's cool. Well, thank you, my friends, for showing up, for spending a little bit of your time with me. And I guess it's on the Monas or whatever, TTFN. I'll see y'all out in the chats. I'm doing stuff later today. Tomorrow, definitely. Redo and review. Got some things in store for us. Till then, have an awesome day, and I will see y'all around.